I don't know. After hearing him calm and talking about the tether story, it's probable.
Just go down to the county attorney's office. I think you'll find a lot of humans down there.
All right.
No disrespect.
Stop driving.
I'm flirting with the judge in front of my dad.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday morning. Got a short one for you. Hope you like it. Got some potty mouth coming out of the defendant's mouth. Yeah, and then we end with, what do we end with? I don't even remember. As always, the first two clips are short, bad language, and what was the? You know what? Let's just figure it out together. Before I hit that play button, you already know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. All right, guys.
All right, 724-865, State of Texas versus Kamari Weller. Excuse me, Weller.
Yeah.
Are you Mr. Weller?
Yeah.
All right, please raise your right hand, sir. Right hand.
This one.
No, the other one. There you go. Yeah, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Mr. Weller, your chart. Oh, is it okay with you, Mr. Weller, that we proceed by video conference rather than in person?
Yeah, you can proceed.
Okay, thank you for that. Mr. Weller, you're charged with criminal trespass to private property, which is in fact a Class B misdemeanor punishable by up to a $2,000 fine and up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. Mr. Weller, do you understand what you're charged with and the possible punishment in your case?
Do you know I already beat those charges?
Well, this is what you're charged with right now. Here, you understand that?
No. I haven't been back outside yet. So how you gonna charge me twice? You don't double jeopardy, fucker.
All right, Mr. Weller.
Mr.
It's been
Weller.
a lovely time talking to you this morning. Get him out of here, Gil, will you?
It was not that way.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Angel, sending this back to the court. Will you deal with this in the court?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Judge. Now we can go back to Sharon.
Okay. Sorry about that.
All right, I've muted it. It was a hard MF that just came out of his mouth. So if he said, "You do not double jeopardy me, mother effer," is what he said. I don't want to get this video demonetized because I really don't know. That's pretty strong language. But that's what he said. You don't do that. And then he, in his defense afterwards, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it that way, or whatever he said. All right. Next one, we're going to Judge Fink. We got lucky yesterday, and not only did she stream on YouTube, but we got a defendant that got in trouble. All right, let's go.
Absolutely, Your Honor. First, I would like to make the request that we are asking for $500,000 cash or surety as far as the monetary amount on this bond, as well as a do not go to for the Julie Street address, home confinement with a tether upon release, as well as no contact for the co-defendant in this case, which is one Julius Clay, Kimberly Bullocks, Alan.
I don't know anything, excuse me, wait, I don't know anything about a co-defendant.
There is a
There wasn't one on the complaint. And I didn't hear anything in the testimony, so.
I apologize if there was not one listed on the complaint. However, a warrant was written for that this morning. I do not believe that that was part of the swear to. However, it was written. I don't believe that it was that came before you. If Mr. Clay was left off of the complaint, that was an error. There is a co-defendant in this matter.
All right, is his information in the bond form for me to add to lien?
It should be, Your Honor. His name is included in the request for the no contact order as one of the individuals for the no contact order.
Okay, I do see that on here, yes.
Okay.
His name is not on the complaint. Do you want that added?
Yes, please.
Okay, I will make that amendment at your request. Go ahead.
So no contact with Julius Clay, Kimberly Bullocks, Alan Duva, and Javier Bullocks. Like I said, in addition, or the reason for those requests is because of the nature of this case, as well as the defendant's lengthy criminal history. I do want to emphasize a few of the facts underlying this case in support of our requests. 3 days prior to this incident, the defendant and the victim, Miss Kimberly Bullocks, had an exchange where the defendant conveyed to her that he wanted the minor child in question. When she said no, he said, "I'll be back for him." Fast forward to February 7th, between 3 and 4 a.m., Kimberly Bullock was up feeding the baby when she heard banging on the door. She did not expect anyone there, neither did Alan Duva, who also resides at the residence. So Alan, who is an elderly individual, went and opened the front door. When the front door was opened, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Clay barged their way into the residence with guns, knocking Alan over. It's unclear if he hit his head or if he was hit with one of the guns, but he had a large knot on his head. Julius then proceeded to hold Kimberly and Alan at gunpoint, and while Ryan Johnson took the minor child from the residence, placed him in a vehicle, and came back in the residence to gather some of the minor child's belongings. Ryan then proceeded to take the minor child to the Victory Inn. At that point, Ryan Johnson and co-defendant Julius Clay parted ways. We still are unsure of Mr. Clay's whereabouts. However, Mr. Johnson was at the Victory Inn in possession of the minor child. SWAT was dispatched there. They were able to safely get the baby out of the hotel, and he was arrested. I do want to emphasize that the defendant has a 2003 conviction for armed robbery, as well as aggravated vehicle hijacking with a firearm out of Illinois. He has an extensive number of B&Es with intent from the 3rd and 22nd Circuit between 2001 and 2002, as well as an R&O and a fleeing 4th from 2002, and 2 counts of home invasion 2nd from 2009 out of the 22nd Circuit Court.
All right. Fairly serious no, not fairly. Serious charges. And he's got a record. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. How do you think he feels about what the prosecutor just said? We'll find out.
Okay, so,
Lying bitch.
Mr. Johnson, I would advise
Okay.
you not to speak at
Mr.
this time.
Johnson, Mr. Johnson, I don't have to arraign you if you're uncooperative. It's in your best interest to cooperate with the arraignment so your case can proceed. Uncooperative in my courtroom means that you are using profanity towards any person on this call, or that you are interrupting, or in any other way are belligerent and inappropriate in your behavior. You understand?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Step out. Defendant has refused to be arraigned by using inappropriate language during the arraignment proceedings. We'll try on, we can try tomorrow. It's a Saturday, I'm working. So if that's something that we decide to do, or we'll do it on Monday. I'm working Saturday and Sunday though.
Your Honor, would your staff mind sending me an email if he's going to be arraigned tomorrow and I'll appear?
You need to talk to the jail about that.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Decision about whether they want to put him in front of me or not.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you, Your
we're
Honor.
off.
Oh, I really hope we get to see him today. Judge Fink said she's working, and I don't know why, but she only put his case on YouTube. So I wonder if maybe there's somebody, a party to the case, maybe a relative of his that requested it. If that's the case, we might get to see the follow-up, whether or not it's today or Monday, I don't know. But, you know, we can hope. Anyways, I remember what the last clip is. Before I hit that play button, make sure your mace and your jumper cables are secured. And your hair is looking great.
Deja Carlock.
Calling case number 240-556-5901. Commissioner Michigan versus Deja Carlock. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
And Ryan Murad, PA 3665. I'm here for Ms. Deja Carlock. We waive the reading. Ms. Carlock stands mute. She's been advised of her constitutional rights.
Court will enter not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Carlock. Is this, as I read it, mace involved over?
Yes,
anyway,
allegedly.
Argument as the bond. I'm not even going to go there.
People are asking for a $5,000, 10% cash bond, GPS tether with home arrest. The defendant goes into a beauty salon, gets her hair done, and then tells the girl who fixed her hair that she wasn't going to pay for it because she didn't like it. With that, she became upset and approached the girl and sprayed mace directly in her face. She also threatened to shoot her, and she had jumper cables in her hand when they went outside, and threatened to strangle her with the jumper cables. She sprayed her 2 more times, Your Honor, and she says, "You're lucky," quote, "you're lucky I didn't shoot your ass." So she sprayed her 3 times in her face. Another person in the beauty salon tried to work it out with her, but she was abusive and continued to spray mace in the in the victim's face. It's just very assaultive. I think that it's worth a cash bond. I definitely know it's worth, I feel it's worth GPS tether with home arrest, because I'm fearful that she'll go back to that victim.
Well, I mean, she's going to go, I'm pretty sure if not to hit this hair salon, she's going to go to another one. My question to you, Mr. Ragnan, what is her any prior assaultive history?
No assaultive history, Judge, that I could find.
All right, Mr. Murad.
Judge, on behalf of Ms. Carlock, you know, she's 28 years old, a life resident here in the state of Michigan, Judge. She has a child here in the community, and she's she's a caregiver for her grandmother as well. Some of the other things she does in the community, Judge, is she does some insurance work and some tax work as well, but her income is not high, and with her family size, she's well within the poverty guidelines. She's a high school graduate. Your Honor, I'm going to ask the court to consider giving her a chance here on a personal bond. I don't think she's ever been the subject of an assaultive investigation whatsoever. She thoroughly understands the no contact order. And Judge, obviously the court and everyone's aware that her side of the story isn't necessarily told yet in this investigator's report. You know, if there's some sort of dispute, why is the owner of the store following her outside or even going outside? But that's neither here nor there. I'd ask the court to give her a chance here. She has the ties, no KPS history. I think personal bond's appropriate.
I'd like to add everything's on video, Your Honor.
Hold on, Mr. Ragnan. I've got a question for Mr. Murad.
I apologize to Mr. Murad.
Mr. Murad, I have her listed as a Fort Lauderdale resident.
No, she lives in Clinton Township, Judge.
Okay.
Yeah, she lives in Clinton Township.
And how long has she been living in Clinton? No. Don't put it on YouTube. But how long has she been living in Clinton Township?
I love it when judges tell people not to put their information on YouTube. It makes my job easier. I don't have to go through and make sure it's muted. Good job, Judge.
Carlock, I'll have you answer that question, ma'am. Why don't you let the judge know how long you've been in Clinton Township?
I've been here since August of last year.
And so you haven't changed your address, your driver's license address yet?
No, not as of yet. I had like an appointment to go there and to go to my doctor's. I was taking care of all my stuff yesterday. I was just trying to get my hair done.
Do you have any need to go back to Florida anytime soon?
No, I don't.
Okay. Mr. Ragnan, what did you want to add?
I just wanted to add, this whole incident is on video with the owner going outside trying to resolve the case, Your Honor. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
And is
All right,
Clayton
Mr. Carlock.
Township, I'm sorry, Clayton Township, is that in Genesee County?
Clinton.
Oh, Clinton, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know where she was. Thank you.
You were looking for another Flintstone, Mr. Ragnar?
I thought so for a minute. That's exactly what I thought.
I know. All right, Ms. Carlock, I'm going to take a chance on you. $50,000 personal bond. No contact with the complaining witness, Linda. No contact with the complaining witness, Linda Woods. You're not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. Given your lack of assaultive history, I don't see a need for a GPS tether, but that could be subject to change based on your behavior. Have a good day, ma'am.
Yeah, could you also ask no possession of mace?
Thank you.
That's what she had.
Thank you.
Hold on. Probable cause conference February 20th, plenary examination February 27th in front of Judge Giles. And to appease you, Mr. Ragnar, since I'm in a good mood.
You are.
No possession of mace.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You want to add jumper cables with that too?
No, that's okay, Jerry.
All right, Ms. Carlock. You have any questions regarding your court dates or bond conditions?
No, Your Honor, I thank you so much for giving me a chance. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, have a good day, ma'am.
All right, that's all we got. Yeah, when a bad haircut goes really wrong. I just love the end. You want me to add jumper cables to that? Yeah, no possession of jumper cables. That'd be funny. There was a case earlier where a defendant, tried to light something on fire. I think it might have been an apartment building. It was a structure of some kind. I don't know if it was a house or an apartment building. But a condition of his bond was he couldn't play with matches. And that's how the judge worded it. Can't play with matches. Can't play with matches anymore. Just serious. It's a serious allegation charge, but just kind of humorous how the judge worded it. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't liked already, please do so. And consider subscribing if you're not subscribed. Till next time, bye.
That's all we have, Magistrate Burke. We'll see you this afternoon, Your Honor.